What's up, guys? It's Scrappy Phoenix back with another video today. And today I'm coming at you with a video of top 10 things that I think that reptile owners should have. Beginners all the way to experts. These are things you're gonna need. Let's get into it. So first off, I'm just gonna start kind of lame. Honestly, toilet paper and paper towel. Yeah, you might think, well, I have it everywhere. That's good. If you don't have it in your reptile room, it's not good. I use it for everything. I use this to wipe out the little plastic dishes. I use it to wipe out everything, really, in the reptile room. I mean, from crickets to even cages, I'll wipe down with these. So that's going to be something that you really want. They're very handy, very cheap. Go to Walmart, get some. It doesn't really matter. Just something that you want to have around just in case. Next thing we can move on to is the information, especially for new beginners, and even for us, I guess, more experienced, more weathered herpers, or I guess reptile keepers. We always want books. I know the internet is useful, but books are always nice to have around, just something physical to kind of flip through, find something. I have the Geckos, Chameleon Handbook, and these are amazing. The Reptiles magazines are fantastic. My girlfriend actually got me a subscription to them, so I have a year or something like that worth of Reptiles magazines. I have probably 30 or 40 copies of them. They're all amazing. If you haven't got them, if you haven't read them, definitely do check it out. It's worth your time. Anyways, books, information. Gotta keep that in mind. Always want to know how to look after the animal before you get it, not while you have it. Next thing I'll move on to is a spray bottle. Now you guys might think, it doesn't matter. I don't have, I guess, tropical animals. And realistically, that's probably accurate. But these are fantastic. Automatic sprayers for those of us that keep anything that has tropics, that is kept in the tropics, that needs higher humidity. It is a must. They are fantastic. And if you guys are used to the little like cheapy ones from the dollar store that just you spray, do not get that. Get one of these, pick it up for $10 at Rona, Home Depot, Lowe's, I'm sure would have them. It's just a garden sprayer. Get them. They're useful. This has saved so much time of my life, it's unbelievable. Anyways, next thing I'm going to talk about is spares. Spares of anything. Right now I just have the examples of bulbs, but that's what I have a lot of spares of, so that's something I'm going to talk about. I have a whole bunch of spare light bulbs here. Just a whole bunch of different ones. I mean, you look around my room, heat bulbs, heat bulbs, heat bulb, heat bulb, heat bulb. They're everywhere. I do need a lot of extra heat bulbs, and UVB as well, just because you never know when you're going to need to change one out. But they're amazing to have around, even if you're just picking up cheap ones from Reptile Expos, anything like that. Get spares of everything. Get spares of bottle caps that I keep. Get spares of the gecko dishes. Get spares of everything. That kind of wraps up the spares. I mean, you just need them around. They're nice to have around in case something goes wrong and it's 10 at night when you're just turning off their lights and a bulb shorts out. That actually just happened to me recently and I had to use one. So it's always nice to have. Next, we'll move on to vitamin supplements. I think these are a very necessary part of keeping reptiles. A lot of people are debate about that, but I think it's necessary. I provide it with every feeding. I do the Reptivite, the with D3, twice a month normally, and without D3 every time. And then vitamins will get mixed in with the with D3 kind. This is necessary, especially for those that if you have like a chameleon that only sits at a windowsill, it doesn't actually have a proper cage, that won't be providing enough D3, so you will need to get some D3. Simple. Yeah, it's just nutrition, really, I mean. So that's the vitamins and calcium supplements. Next, Exo Terra. This is actually a cricket keeper, but the Exo Terra Faunariums, I think they're called. have as many of these around as you can. They're so useful, from putting reptiles in there while you're cleaning the cage, feeding cages for snakes, feeding cages for lizards, really anything. They're amazing. They're a lifesaver. This I had was actually incubating eggs in. I have some more in there, various different sizes. I have even more behind my door over my pants there. But they're everywhere in my room, and I keep them in case if something gets out, somebody needs something. They're useful. If you don't have one, go pick yourselves up one. They're like $10, $15. Pick one up. They're definitely worth it. Next thing I'm going to talk about is for people that feed a lot of rapashi. I know crested geckos are very commonly kept species, especially as a first pet or first reptile. So something I'm going to recommend is actually just a kitchen table set of measuring, I guess, spoons. They come through all different ranges. I think the next one's a full teaspoon, and then a half tablespoon, and then there's a tablespoon and a tablespoon and a half. I lost that one actually, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. I never use it. Anyways, if you're making crested gecko diet, you're gonna need these. These are amazing. Well, for one gecko. If you're making it in mass quantity, then you're probably gonna want some measuring cups. I mean, they're fantastic, and you guys should go pick yourselves up one. You can go to the dollar store and get them for whatever, $1. Like, they don't need to be good quality. Anyways, these are very helpful. They'll save your life if you keep crested geckos or anything that really eats the rapashi. Next off is a little bit more of a pricey item. This is the Zilla MT100. It's actually just a temperature, I guess, laser. It's 81 on my bed. But they're super helpful. I know a lot of people don't like them all that much, but for me they're a lifesaver. I don't need to put temperature gauges in everyone's cage. It just gets ridiculous for me. I think that's a little stupid. So I just take this, shine it at whatever the hot spot, their cold side, the top of the cage, the bottom of the cage. Everything, it'll tell you what temperature it is. They're perfect. They're relatively accurate. Actually, I believe they're pretty much perfectly accurate. And they save lives, and they save money. Originally, I think this is about $60, which I know is pretty expensive, but every one of those thermometers you're going to have is probably around $10, something like that. $5 to $10, so it kind of pays itself off. Last but not least is tweezers. I had tweezers since day one. The day I got my leopard gecko, we went out and bought a set of tweezers, and they've been with me ever since. They're amazing to me. I feed my leopard gecko with them all the time. That's how I feed him. Pick up the cricket, put it in front of him, he eats it. Bam. Done. He doesn't get impacted. He doesn't get anything like that. They're perfect. They work amazingly. You can get the larger size one if you're feeding snakes. And I also have a larger set of Exo Terras that are over there. But they are, I believe, 10 inches, and they have rubber tips. So they're even better for feeding the leopard gecko. But other than that, I mean, that kind of wraps up the video, guys. Just give you a quick overview of everything. These are the things you're going to want. I mean, they're things that have been useful to me and that I'm sure you guys can benefit off of. Thanks for tuning in. It's been Graphic Phoenix. If you liked the video, certainly do drop me a like down below. We're approaching 1,000 subscribers, so if you liked it enough to subscribe, certainly subscribe. There will be more videos where this one came from. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything, drop them in the bar down below. Anyways, guys, Graphic Phoenix, out of here.